Okay, I have something here kind of interesting. So we zoom in here. It's basically Wuhan. You see about 3,046 deaths and about 49,134 recovered. So that gives us a ratio of 6.2% died to recovered. Okay, this is deaths to recoveries. So I heard that this may be some sort of a conspiracy thing that is going to affect people with Asian descent much more harshly than anyone else in the world. So I'm just kind of casually looking at these numbers over the past several days, and it struck me. Here's constant numbers out of China. So it may be just be China is kind of a conspiracy nation there too. They don't want to tell you the right things, right? So let's go with some other Asian nations. I'm gonna scoot this down a bit. So this right here is looking at Thailand. Thailand, they have 34 recovered, one death. What about South Korea? 288 and 60. Japan, 118 to 15. There's Vietnam. This is 0, oops, 16 to 0. Okay, so we're seeing in here in the Asian nations, they're varying between 0 and 20, about 21%. Let's go on down here to Singapore. There's quite a bit more data here. Here's 96. So recovereds are 96, deaths 0. Philippines, there's not much data there, but this would be an outlier. That's pretty high. Now let's scoot over to European nations, European descent. Oh wait, let's look at kind of someone in the middle here. Here's Iran, Iran. Deaths to recovered 2959. So that's 12%. So this is people who've had it long enough to either die from it or to recover from it. And this is what we're looking at. There's still a large number of people that are still sitting around sick. They're just sitting around sick. Okay, now let's start looking at European nations. Italy. Look at this. 1045 have recovered. 827 have died. That's almost 80% right there. That's in Italy. Keep in mind, 10,000 are still sitting around sick. Let's look at Spain. Spain. 183 recovered. 54 are dead from it. There's 30%. With the exception of the Philippines, the highest in the Asian area was South Korea at 21%. How about Germany? Germany was 25 recovered, 3 deaths. England. England is at 18 recovered and 8 deaths. So Germany has the lowest one so far in the European nations. Guess I got them on here twice. Let's go back. 25 and 3. Okay. So this should be at 25. Get that. What else? Austria. And it's a high percentage of people who've recovered versus active. Denmark, 1 person recovered, 400 still have it. They're sitting around sick. Same with Norway. Look at that, 600, 1 recovered. Sweden, 1 recovered, 1 died. Finland, all kind of the same thing. Here's Ireland, 1 died, 0's recovered. Portugal. This is looking kind of opposite of what we're seeing now, the Asian nations, right? Let's go over here, look at the United States. Here's Washington. 366 people had it, 336 are still sitting around sick, 29 have died, 1 has recovered. This is Washington. 1 has recovered, 29 has died. It's like 3,000% death rate. California. 2 recovered, 3 dead. Florida. 0's recovered, 2's died. Well, Texas. No change. Just sitting around sick. I know these have been sitting around for a long time. Just sitting around sick. There's New York. There's no change. They're just sitting around sick. So, anyways, what I'm seeing is outside of Asian nations, here's basically your Asian nations right here. This is kind of your European nations. So, European nations looks like a higher percentage on average than Asian nations. Have an outlier here, but it's low data. This is the highest amount of data, about 6%. This is the highest amount of data, 80%. This is completely upside down from what everyone has been talking about previously, where this affects the Asians worse as an ethnic group than anyone else in the world. Looks like it actually is going to adversely affect Caucasians the worst as an ethnic group. Either way, all of these rates, I mean, this doesn't look very good. This makes the flu look pretty tame. Okay, that's all I got.